all the stuff that ended up being de-sleeved when took apart my old deck for Animator earlier this week. So we are going to set sort these before we do anything else. And put some stuff up. Then once that is done, Spell Pierce is still in standard. Then once that is done, we'll put these in their various places. Oh, that's part of DMU. That can go back in the sorting tray. And once we have everything away, we can start booking up Dominaria United, or continue booking up Dominaria United, rather. Okay, that's Dominaria. That's commons and uncommons from streets. It's there. And that needs to go back in the blue book. It's also DMU. Okay. Neon Dynasty. Still in standard. Is Midnight Hunt and Crimson Vow. Those are in the other room. There's that. There's that. There's that. All right. We have our pile of prior standard we need to put up. Goes in this. That Spell Pierce needs to go in the blue book. Today is a low energy day. But we really need to get DMU finished. It's been taking up a ton of space and making the filming area feel out of control. So we're going to do that. Hopefully we'll get DMU finished and we can start on one of the other sets. That's Streets, that's Phyrexia, DMU, there we go. Is this it? Yep, Dominaria United. So that. Can move that out of the way. That there. Move that back some. Okay. Everything feels so messy right now. It's entirely because my desktop is disorganized. You shouldn't need a silver marker. Okay. These sleeves. There's a space there. I don't have that up. And I see somebody has said something. Sorry, I missed your chat earlier. Walter Griffith. Hi, Walter. Thank you for joining the chat. It's good to see here. Apologies, it is a bit of a low energy day. Alright, we need to change that from top chat to live chat. Cool. In fact, I'm going to use breakout chat on the monitor that's in front of me so that I actually see when somebody messages. But how are you doing today, Walter? Do you play Magic? If so, what's your favorite? What is your favorite format and deck? And where are you joining us from? I had someone from Scotland yesterday, and another person from East Coast of the United States, which is really cool. First, we need to mute the other computer so that we don't accidentally get feedback. And breakout chat. And leave that stream. Yay, now we have a breakout chat that I can see in front of me. Live chat. All right. Okay. So, when we were booking things up before, I know that Soul of Windgrace, we had a weird split on. Let's see, Soul of Windgrace. Where is it? Yeah, Soul of Windgrace. So we had 6 in total. We had 3 normal, 2 stained glass, and 1 stained glass foil. We have found an additional stained glass foil. So we can add that to fill out our play set of stained glass. That's 319. Soul should be right around here. There it is, Soul of Windgrace. So that gives us a full playset. Unfortunately, it's 2-2 split. But it is 4 stained glass foils. We have a Johnny Sleeper Agent. This one is the borderless foil, which goes in 375. Let's see, so we got up to 327 on our stained glass. Is there anything farther in? Yes, there is. Okay, so we have 377 with the borderless lands. This is 375, so 377, 76, 75. All right. Now, there were 6 of the pain lands in DMU, which was a little unusual. Normally, if they're going to split them between 2 sets, they'll do 5 and 5, but they did instead 6 and 4, which is a whole thing. All right, now other stained glass cards. We actually have 2 we can fill in here. So we've got Danitha, Bentha's Hope, Braid's Arisen Nightmare. We only have 1 each of their stained glass. So, and we don't have any stained glass foils of them. So in that case, we can mark Braid's 1 S for stained glass. This pen is not behaving very well right now. Danitha, Benalia's Hope. We also have 1 S. And then Soul of One Grace became 7, 2 stained glass foils. Okay, so 288 and 278, or 287, 288, 287. Numbers are hard. Let's see, 91, 90, 89. So that means 88 is right here. And we get to fill 2 blank spots. 87 is right here. Which tells me that these 2 are either black or red. I suspect black and red. Which then tells me that's multicolored and that's multicolored. They're filling in stuff. And then this is likely all borderless. Everything after Zur, pretty sure it's the borderless stuff, which is going to be interesting to fill out, but we'll do it. Even though it appears that we didn't do that earlier when we were doing green. Well, so we got herd migration, threats undetected, Line of War lone speaker. And Beastmaster. Okay. So we have 413, 16, 17, 19. So we need to find our reference, our closest reference point. Oh, okay. It's all right. I was just talking out. You're from the U.S. You're Welsh, and yeah, you play Magic. Been playing for over 20 years. I play almost everything other than Commander. Hey, me too. Yeah, I'm not big on Commander. I occasionally play it when I'm forced to with friends. Yeah, but I greatly prefer other formats. In all honesty, I feel that Commander is an inferior 100-card singleton format. Canadian Highlander is much better because you don't have the consistency of a Commander that you can just go get. So it makes things much more interesting. Let's see. 82, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 390. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 400. That's 408. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 413. 15. Or 13, 14. 15, 16. There we go. So yeah, I'm actually Greek and Swedish, so much like Welsh, I don't think they will ever print magic much in our languages. So it's the whole thing. 418, 419. Yay! We have cards in the book. Okay, so we have done green. See, we have extra chaotic transformation. So I've been playing close to 30 years now. It'll be 30 years in June. And I have to say, Magic is probably my favorite game of all time. I've been playing it long enough. But some of the stuff they have been doing over the last couple of years has been less than ideal. There's borderless. There's borderless. There's borderless. Since we are over in the borderless area. Oop! Ah! Just flinging cards around today. There's regular Firebrand. Okay, so we've got 4 regular Defilers. Flame Sages. Temporal Fire. We just got a Temporal Firestorm promo yesterday. I was talking G to a group of people the other day at an LGS, and they tell me why they don't like other formats because they have to build around 1 or 2 things. I said, you play Commander. Yeah, they always build around like 1 or 2 cards, and like they always have access to that card, so they're not really playing Magic. They're playing something resembling Magic, but it's not really what you do in Magic itself. See, I need to grab something real quick. Sorry, I won't see the screen for a moment. But also need to actually put on a shirt so that I don't accidentally do something. Ooh. It is oddly hot in my office today. I haven't gotten to plugging in the air conditioner yet. I need to clean it before I do anything. So, but since I'm about to reach through frame, probably best to be fully clothed. Yeah, we have from our promo packs earlier. There it is. Temporal Firestorm. I don't want to accidentally expose arena codes. Especially since we will potentially be giving those away. Me and a few people, even an owner of a LGS I chill and cast spells with, agree with me that Commander is the reason the secondary market is so high. Oh, absolutely. It's the reason the secondary market is so high. It's also it's one of the primary reasons why we've had such a deluge of products in the last couple of years. Since Wizards made the announcement that they're going to treat Commander as the primary design intent for Magic, they have released more legendary creatures in a single year than they had in the prior 10 years, which is ridiculous. If I remember correctly, 27% of all, I think it was 27% of all new legendary creatures that had ever been printed were in 2022, which is insane. Because this game has been around for 30 years. And when you have 27% of anything being added in a single year, that's nuts. Also, from what I was reading, close to 20% of all text that has ever been printed on cards was in the last year. Or was last year. Which is just insane. It means that they're putting way too much text on cards, and they're rapidly burning through their design space, which is not a good thing. In fact, it is a distinctly bad thing. Okay, how are we doing this? We've got 4 Ragefire Hellkites. Three regular, 1 foil. So Ragefire Hellkite. This is also how I set up my... how I go through and set up my trade binders. Oh, Ragefire was one of the extras, so we have 4 in total. We have 3 normal, 1 foil. Then Defiler of Instinct. We have a borderless one. Yeah, it's a absolutely ridiculous pace that they've been printing stuff, and it's causing prices of the reserve list stuff to spike between speculators and people buying for commander decks. The reserve list has gotten very, very over bloated price-wise. If we can get the finance jerks to stop doing buyouts on stuff, maybe people could actually afford to play, cards printed before 1999. Okay, Keldon Flame Sage. We have 4 normals, 1 borderless. Where are my penny sleeves? I just had a stack of 3 packs of them. There they are. Yeah, there's an ongoing series of irritations with Commander and with a few other things loosely tied to Commander. Like there was an uncommon Pitiless Plunderer, I think it was, that I opened in one of the foreign grab bags this past week. It was $12. A $12 uncommon that literally sees zero competitive play. It is only played in Commander. And it's a $12 uncommon. That is stupid. And like I come from formats like I'm used to playing, Legacy, where it's not uncommon to have, $100 uncommon. Oh yeah. Well, I mean, so the original price on the complete bundle was supposed to be $75. The original, originally, you were supposed to be able to get them for $75. My LGS, which is a fantastic LGS. Oh, I moved chat. My LGS, which is just a fantastic LGS, and generally cuts me, a pretty good deal on things because of how much I buy, and because they're also just awesome guys that run it. They literally couldn't sell it for less than 125. And they sold out instantly. They got 12. They ended up getting an entire 12 of them allocated by distribution because of how many had been scalped by other means. It's stupid. And now the price on them's crashed. So you can find them for like about $100 now. For what? Like so some jerk that wants to scalp things, like that doesn't even have an actual LGS, just has a distributor account or whatever, can scalp them and charge people 3-4 times what they're supposed to be. That's stupid. And that is the shit that kills games, and I hate it. And I also hate how it affects the way I have to plan around things too, because I have to plan for that stuff. Not just because I make content, but because I'm a collector. Like I want to be able to get 4 copies of whatever I can, at the very least, just for my personal collection. And it makes it really hard to do that when you have jackasses buying out, multiple copies of stuff just to hoard it and run up the price. It does. It actually runs a lot of smaller LGSs out of business because they don't have the capital to do that. And it also makes just planning for an LGS really hard. Because if you don't know what your distribution is till it shows up, how can you do pre-sales? Like realistically, if you pre-sell 50 of those bundles, like they wouldn't do pre-sales on them because they had no idea how much they could get. Because I wanted to pre-order 5 of, or I wanted to pre-order either 5 or 8. I can't remember how many it was. Because I wanted to give 1 away on the channel. It was 9. I wanted to get 8 to open, and I wanted to get 1 to give away on the channel. And I could only get 1. Like, it's insane. And like, I am in the lucky position of being able to afford those most of the time, but the way the scalper prices were, I was like, well, I guess I'll just have to not get more than 1. Which, as a player, like, that pissed me off pretty bad. And it wasn't my LGS's fault. Like, they can't control what they're allocated. But it pissed off a lot of people. In fact, there were a couple of guys that just, because they weren't able to get them on the second day of release at the LGS, just haven't showed up at our LGS ever, since that happened. Like they started going to a different LGS, and it wasn't our LGS's fault. Yeah, mine's already asking me about pre-orders, and like I don't know how I'm going to be able to afford that. Because Wizards is wanting like $500 a box for some of the things. It's like, what in the fuck? Like, who is spending that? Like, I spend a ridiculous amount of money on Magic, and I have no idea who is going to be paying that much on those boxes other than scalpers. Like, it feels like they're trying to turn every set into the Magic 30 release, which, if Hasbro is going to do that, they can get fucked. Because, like, even if I wanted to pay that, I can't afford that. I know a lot of people that'll just proxy instead. Let's see, chaotic transformation, we have 5. It's 5 normal. Filer of Instinct, we have 4, and they are all normal. Oh. Like, it's going to run people out of the game, and I hate that. Let's see, Ragefire Hellkite. Already marked that. Jaya Fiery Negotiator. We have 3. It's 2 normal, 1 borderless. Borderless, non-foil. Okay. Oh, Defiler of Instinct, we actually have 5. It's 5. 1 borderless. Rada's Firebrand. Let's see, we had a foil, 4 normals, and a borderless foil. Rada's Fire, so that's 6. Yeah, 6. 6. 4 normal, 1 foil, 1 borderless foil. I feel like Phyrexia was last set with okay price and the cards that worked in almost every format. So I'll be honest, I hate Phyrexia All Will Be One. It was an absolutely miserable sealed format. And a lot of the cards are way over the top. They're poorly designed. They didn't think them through. Like, Venerated Rot Priest. That card is stupid. It should have, at the very least, been a 2-drop. Or had some kind of restriction on it. The card is absolutely insane. Like, if they had made it other creature, other creatures you control are targeted, that would have been better. Like, that would have been reasonable. But any creature, including itself, that card is just way overpowered, and people haven't quite figured out how to break it yet, and there's already a lot of broken shit you can do with it. It's ridiculous. And again, the sealed format for Phyrexial will be one. It's just miserable, and I love sealed. But even the pricing on Phyrexial will be one was way higher than it should have been. They are trying to squeeze out every dime that they can while they can, because they don't care. They don't care if Magic lasts 5 years or if it burns down in 2. They don't care if it lasts another 30 years. They just want to get their immediate profit, cash out to their stake or to their stockholders, and then either sell it off or run it into the ground, which is what they've done with every single one of their other intellectual properties. Like, look at Transformers. Transformers has been tanking for years. Like, look at what they did with My Little Pony. They had a golden goose with My Little Pony, and then they ran it into the ground. And I'm trying to think, what are some of their other IPs? I know they have about 24 really strong IPs that are making no money because they keep doing dumb shit with them. And it's to the point where I can't even think of what they actually own. You've got the whole debacle with the OGL and D&D. Like, way to just hand all of the market share over to Pathfinder by doing that. Good job. They just keep doing dumb stuff. And then shock the Pikachu face. When it blows up in their face. I just don't get it. So this says we pulled 4 temporal firestorms, but I only found 3, and then we had a 4th one that was a promo, and I don't mark promos on my pull sheet. But that's fine. 4, 3 normal, 1 promo. But I mean, Phyrexia as a set, I don't particularly like it, but I know a lot of people that adore it. I think some of the things that they did with it were kind of cool, but I also think several things that they did with it were really not cool. Like the way they did the completed bundles, not cool. But that actually just runs back to previous bad decisions that they made, like no longer having an official MSRP. MSRPs are there to protect the consumer, not cause a free-for-all, which is what they're doing. Yeah, that's the thing. The original, like, D&D isn't the only tabletop system out there. It's actually not even the only D20 tabletop system out there. It wasn't even the first tabletop RPG. It was just the first really famous one, and that was because of the whole Satanic Panic around it, which is hilarious. Yeah, you don't need any kind of you don't need any books to play tabletop RPGs. They've been around forever. In fact, there are thousands of defunct tabletop RPGs that are just fantastic. No, there were like 4 different Star Wars ones that were amazing that nobody played. Well, I say nobody played. I know a lot of people that played them, but they never got big, even though they were official Star Wars, properties. They're very similar to D&D. You got Pathfinder, you've got Netrunner, you've got Shadowrun. Shadowrun was fantastic, and it's recently got a new version, from what I understand. Here on the channel, I did an unboxing for a Avatar: The Last Airbender tabletop RPG. Like, there's so many of them out there, and there's a ton of free ones out there too. But yeah, you don't need Hasbro. Oh, when I was playing D&D when I was much younger, most of us didn't have like player's handbooks or any of that. We had one person that had a player's handbook in our play group of 20 people, and our DM didn't even have a Dungeon Master's guide. He was borrowing a photocopied version of a Dungeon Master's Guide from a friend. And we had a ton of homebrew stuff, and we also had tons of text file like supplements that either we had written or other people on the internet had written, because like the internet broadly wasn't really a thing yet, but we were all members of like a D&D bulletin board system. Like D&D was around a long time, or has been around for a long time, and had very little support overall for supplemental products, or even just major products for most of that time. And then you've got all the supplements that tie into it that have nothing to do with Hasbro. Like Grups was huge as far as supplements go. And I mean, there's a lot to it, but Gary Gygax, the creator of D&D, didn't want it to even be a product. He felt that like the base rules of D&D should just be free to everyone, because it wasn't even really a system of rules. It was just a bunch of ideas. So what you're really getting from Hasbro, other than weird lawsuits, is it's just easier content. But yeah, you don't need Hasbro for D&D. I know I'm preaching to the choir on this, but still. Let's see, Keldon Flame Sage, we have 6. 4 normals, 1 foil, 1 Boros. Didn't get a single Shivan Devastator. I'm still mad about that. I opened over a case of Dominaria United and didn't get a single Shivan Devastator. Also didn't pull a single Shoulder of the Apocalypse. I have opened 2 Shoulder of the Apocalypse. One was in a promo pack. I think it was actually a Brothers War promo pack. Yeah, it was a Brothers War promo pack. And the other one I got from a Phyrexia All Will Be One collector's box. A single Shoulder of the Apocalypse from the original version. It's dumb. To explain that last night it was ideas, not rules, and one dude got so pissed at me. He was like, if it wasn't meant to be followed, then here there wouldn't be over 300 books. What? He thought just because there's products surrounding an idea that the products have to have purpose. The products exist solely to make money. There are some fantastic supplemental companies that are, supplemental companies for D&D that literally do not require D&D at all. Like they're applicable to Pathfinder, D&D, D20 system. Well, if you wanted to apply them to Bessem, you could do that too. Like, I mean, Bessem is arguably a better system anyway, because it has rolls for anal circumference, which is just totally messed up, but also very funny. Here, let's see. Here's one. Frog God Games, great group of guys. Necromancer Games too, like. And Hero Lab that works with them. Like, they make fantastic supplements. I run into these guys at ReaperCon every year. Like, Stoneheart Valley was an absolutely fantastic supplement. It's part of the Lost Lands. They gave this away with wow, these are normally $33. They gave this away to everyone attending ReaperCon a few years ago. But I actually hung out with the guys from Frog God Games. Fantastic group of guys. They make great supplements. You don't have to use them with D&D. You can use them with Pathfinder. They thought you were kicked out of the Facebook group because you were speaking the truth? What the fuck? That's so fun. That's so funny. Like, come on, guys. Use your brains. Like, come on. Yeah, if they think D&D is the only option, show them Pathfinder. Like, just the existence of Pathfinder proves them wrong. Just the sheer existence of Pathfinder proves that entire thought process wrong. And the fact that the rules for Pathfinder are entirely online for free. Also, while I don't advocate for breaking the law, and I don't advocate criminal action, piracy is a thing. Like, oh man, people are funny. Let's see, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8. Let's see, 408, 407. Oh, 406. I come from the old, yeah. Oh, the D20 Star Wars game was fantastic. I got to sit in on one session in like the early 2000s, like 2001, 2002 for it. And the Star Trek, there was a Star Trek D20 game that was amazing. Like it had some of the most well thought out rule systems. Or it had one of the most well thought out rule systems I've ever seen. So, but like with the D20 system was a 100% open source system, and it still is. In fact, I forget what group owns the IP for D20. They sued Hasbro a couple of years ago over something. I am missing the details off the top of my head, but there was a whole legal battle about it, about whether or not they could even, sell D&D as it was. Because it broke the licensing agreement for D20 system, because it was supposed to be an open source licensing agreement. I think it was when they changed the OGL in 4th edition. I think that was what it was. I'm not 100% sure of that. And I'm kind of talking out of my ass on it because I don't remember. Like, that was a whole big part of it. Filer Vicar. Okay, Squee. squee is our anchor point for red. 41, or 46 rather, that's after. All of these other ones are before 46, so let's get that enumerated. Let's see, 42, 41, 35, 33, 21, 19, 17. So 46 for squee, temporal firestorm is 147. Yeah. I mean, that and just being able to roleplay a Jedi or a Sith is just so much fun. It's like, the Force was inside you the whole time. 146, 145. 4, 3, 2, 1, 40, 39, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 30, 29, 7, 6, 5, 2, 1, 20, 19, 18, 17. I mean, it's also like when people get mad when I remind them that Harry Potter is just shitty Star Wars. So it's a whole thing. Wait, did I just do it dumb? I just did it dumb. Oh, I sorted these backwards. So now everything is between here and squee. 19, 20, 21. I guess that's a good thing. How do numbers work? Oh, wow. Oh, I can't believe I did that. See, 46, 45, 4, 3, 2, 142. Oh, why did I do that? 141. I forgot we were going backwards in numbers, and I collated in ascending order, and then tried to go in descending order from an ascending assorted list. I know that is a confusing thing to say, but it is funny. 41, 40, 39, 8, 7, 6, 5, 135, 4, 3. Oh, now I just got the giggles. All right, so now we can go on to sorting out black. Before we do that, we should run over to mid split so we don't have frowning on the cards. Flat place to work. Royalty. Meta right. Arena. Drag. Evolved. Braids. Evolved. Oh. Hit Lord. Big. Defiler. The Raven Man. Do you know the Raven Man? The Raven Man. The Raven Man. Such a neat, flavorful card for such a meh effect. Let's see. Drags. Raven Man. Breeds. No, we only have one borderless black card. It's a card we only have 2 copies of. That's fun. Man, I really just got beat up on black cards from DMU. I pulled garbage. Or I pulled like garbage. Let's see. Defiler of Flesh. We have 2. 1 normal, 1 borderless. It's a good thing that card is awful. On the downside, we didn't pull very many Defiler of Flesh. On the bright side, that card is garbage. It's got a super creepy art, too. It looks like a corrupted Renin 7, but with more of them, just eating this, or not necessarily eating, but tearing apart this Pegasus. It's just kind of a gross art. I both love and hate the art on this thing. Like, one part of my brain's, oh no, the pretty horsey. And then the other part of my brain's like, all the arms. Let's see, we got 3 copies of the Raven Man. See, this is saying that I have 4 copies of the Raven Man. But I have 3 in front of me. And this should be all the black DMU that I have. At least for rares. So I am confused. So either I double marked something, which is possible, or I have put them somewhere else. Just gonna do 3. Mark 3 normal. Or I have a borderless or something, or a stained glass that I already put up. I don't see any other like stuff over there. But yeah, if you ever want a intense topic for me to talk about, all the ways that gaming companies have fucked over gamers in the last 30 years. It's a pretty good one to get me riled up over. Also, seize the means of gaming. They cannot control they cannot control your mind. All that good stuff. It definitely brings out my innate anti-authoritarianism. Which is also why I am a miserable person to DM for. I know this about myself. 3 normal and 1 foil. Liliana's. I think all my Lilianas are borderless. And I'm pretty sure they are all in the sideboard of my Reanimator deck right now. For normal Stronghold Arena. One of these days I'm going to write the inventory tracking system that I've been talking about writing for the last 20 years. For Magic. And use that instead of these lists. But that day has not yet come. Let's see. Gotta write priest. There are 3 normals. Cruelty of Gix. We have 5. They're all normal. Oh, they enumerate once they drop D at the beginning. So they're using AP sorting. Interesting. Okay. So we've got 1 Cruelty of Gex extra. That's actually all our extra black. Huh. Neat. So, and back on Phyrexian LS1, like, there's a few cards in Phyrexian LS1 I feel like were mistakes. Atraxa? Way too good. Like, I enjoy playing Atraxa, and I think that she is way overpowered. Like, I don't even know how to articulate how overpowered that card is. 400. $382. 406. We'd rather go for 406. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0, 400. E. Any sleep? Why you want to fly away? Let's see. Am I able to see participants from here? I am. Hey, it's just me now. Alright, alright. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 10. 9. There we go. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 10. 9. 8, 7, 6. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 21 100 9876 543 21 90 987 65 4. Yay! So that is black done. At least for the rares. Alright, blue. Got a naughty hottie. Hottie chain. We have an extra naughty hottie. Oh, there's one borderless. Cosmic. Silver. Phasing. Filer. Welcome, Academy. Either. Phasing. Sphinx. Academy. Defiler. Either. Medallion. Oh, that is a different card. Filer. Phaser. Medallion. Academy. Filer. Phasing. Medallion. Phasing. Sphinx. Phasing. Medallion. Cosmic. Borderless Vidalion. And Vidalion. Okay. Ooh, you have exactly a playset of normal ones. So, Vidalion Hex Catcher. We have 5, 4 normals, 1 borderless. Vidalion Mindsinger. We have 3. They're all normal. Three normals. Okay. We have 3 Cosmic Epiphany, 2 normal, 1 borderless. Let's see, Naughty Hottie, we have 5 and 5 normals. Okay, Naughty Hottie is extra. Yeah, it is. Academy Lore Master. We have 3. 3 normals. Which I really want to build something around. I like that. Either channeler, we have 3, one of which is a pre-release foil. Three, 2 normal, 1 foil. Then Defiler of Dreams, we have 4 normals. And exactly 4. 4. It's 4. Phasing of Zalfir. We have 6. 5 of which are normal, 1 of which is foil. Phasing of Zalfir, 6. 5 normal, 1 foil. Vesuvian Duplomancy. Let's see, we have 1, and that's 1 normal. Sphinx of Clear Skies. We have 2. It's 2 normal. And Silver Scrutiny, I know I have at least 1 borderless to go along with this, because it is in my control deck. So we're going to see we have 3. It's 2 normal. So, it's a whole thing. Epiphany. So we put our borderless up and our out of band up. Cosmic Epiphany goes right here. We have 398 and 424. Three 98, 98. $20, 1, 2, 3, 4. So many things scattered through everything. Okay. I have to go back through for the commons and uncommons eventually. But $84, 3, 2, 1, 80, 9, 8, 7, 6. Five, 4, 3. Okay. Let's see. 3, 2, 1, 7, 70 rather. 9, 8, 7. 6, 5. 4, 3, 2, 1. 10, 9. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. 1, 0, 9, 8, 7, 6. 5, 4, 3, 2. 1, 0. Oh, we just have white left. And this has been going pretty quick. Borderless. Borderless foil. Ooh. I really need to pick up leyline bindings. Which I think is still like one of the most expensive cards on the set. All right. We're coming up on an hour and 20 minutes. We're going to take a short bio break. Probably about 10 minutes. Stretch my legs too. So we will be right back. Oh, stretch. All right. Mute till we're back. Okay, well, you guys didn't hear any of that anyway. So I messed up my, my display resolution for a minute there. We're actually going to move this. Yes! This is the way. Haha. Very cool. Now I can set up to do double screen on this. That's so cool. I like that. I like that a lot. Okay. Cool. Cool. That's going to make setup so much easier moving forward. Oh. Okay. Where were we? We were doing white. Guardian. Right. Defiler. Danitha anointed. Sarah. Urza anointed. Danitha. Urza Defiler. Lockdown. Defiler. Danitha anointed. Other Sarah. Okay. Leyline, which I think I only have one of. Danitha, Defiler. Oh, I have two Leyline bindings. Nice. Archangel. Sarah, Defiler, anointed, Defiler. Urza's. Sarah, anointed, Archangel. Nice. Okay, so Sarah Paragon we have 3 of, one of which is borderless. Sarah Paragon, 3, 2 normal, 1 borderless. Very nice. Valiant Veteran we have 4 of, and it's normal, but they aren't here. Urza Assembles the Titans we have 3, and it's 3 normal. Temporary Lockdown we have 3, and it's 2 normal, 1 borderless. Leyline Binding, 2, 2 normal. We need 2 more of those. Guardian of New Benalia, we have at least 2. It's 2 normals. Sure that's all the copies I have. Defiler of Faith. We have a bunch. We have 6, and they're all normal. 6, 6 normal. Two extra. 4 normal. Okay, Sarah Redeemer. We have 3, and they're all normal. So Assembles the Titans. We've already marked. Leyline Binding. We've already marked. We need to purchase 6 Leyline Bindings. Gross. Okay, Anointed Peacekeeper. We have 6. 5 normals. 6. 5 normal, 1 foil. Which is nice, because that gets played a bit in Legacy, and quite a bit in a few other formats. Okay, 1 normal, 1 foil. Archangel of Wrath. We have 2. 1 normal, 1 foil. And Danitha. We had 1 stained glass. So we have 6. 5 normal, 1 stained glass. Cool. So now we have a bunch of stuff to book up. So, lockdown. Why did I split Archangel? We only have 2 of them. Extra Peacekeeper, Deemer, and Borderless Paragon. I just had the... Oh, there it is. Okay. Sarah Redeemer is going to be the closest. Be right there. 282. That sheet completed. $388, $389, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then 9. $10, $11, $12, $13, $14, $15, $16, $17, $18, nice. Lines up perfect. No idea what's between those. Okay. Two, 1 foil, 1 normal. 1, 2, 3. 2. And Danitha. Filer. Danitha is 15, so 12, 13, 14, 15. 16. 17, 18, 19. 20. 1, 2, 3, 4. Nice. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12, so 32. Come on. There we go. 3, 4, 5, 6. 7. All right. So that's all the rares for DMU booked up. Means we have some stuff for the trade binder. Anointed Peacekeepers will hold. Leaf Crown Visionary will hold. Well, the rest of this can go in the binder. Nice. Is this all trade stuff too? This looks like trade stuff. No, this is just stuff that I pulled off the desk because it was in my way. This stuff that actually needs to be sorted and put in its correct place. That's going to be fun. Oh, and some of this is also Double Masters 2022. That's all Double Masters 2022 stuff. And then this is all promo stuff. Are the Gauntlet graders actually just enumerated as standard? Yeah, they're not stamped by box. That's interesting. Okay, cool. So we got a bunch of trade binder stuff. So that needs to go in trade binders. This is all promo stuff. That needs to be sorted as well. Lovely farewell. And we have Nixilis and that foil Sparas. Very nice. Okay, so that's a whole bunch of promo stamp stuff. And yeah. Nice. I need to update my trade binder. And yeah. Wait, was this trade binder stuff from Streets? This looks like trade binder stuff from Streets. That's stuff I wanted to hold on to. This is just stuff that looks like it should be in a book. I never finished booking Streets of New Capenna. Huh. Oh, that's a thing. What's this trade binder street stuff? No idea. Okay. What's the rares for DMU booked up? It's the important thing to begin with. Oof. No, not the art. Okay. Okay. I see you found the Cheez-Its. Thought they were hidden so well. Had camouflaged. It's all good. Okay. Let's put away. Oh, I need to build a shelf for my binders. At some point. There's all that stuff to open eventually. I think I'll wait on that. So I have a case of fat packs, and they're actual fat packs from Magic Origins that I have not opened. That I think I will open sometime soon. Or I could wait 2 years, and then it would be 10 years since the release, and I could do it on the 10-year anniversary of the release. But, you know, I don't know how that will shake out. But we have been streaming for nearly 2 hours. I feel like we are at a great stopping point, so I'm going to call it a day and start recording some Secret Lair Sundays, because I have a stack of 8 of them over here waiting to be done. I need to get ahead on a couple of videos, because I've been scrambling the last few days to make sure that I have stuff recorded, and I need to record the last 3 Neon Dynasty ones, so I think we're going to call it a day. So thank you everyone that joined today. Especially thank you to Walter Griffith. It was really cool hanging out with you, man. So it's all good. Wait. 12:21. Oh, you came back. That's like, there's no way I was streaming that long. But yeah, I'm considering doing I'm considering either doing the Origins Fat Packs in the next few weeks or holding them for another 2 years and doing it at the 10-year. But I think it makes more sense to just go ahead and do them because there's some relevant stuff in Origins. Like, there's Days Undoing, which goes along with Narset combo, and there's like the Flip Jace. Actually, all the Flip Walkers were in Origins. So. Oh, okay. So, yeah, but I'm at a good stopping point. We've got 3 boxes to crack, and then I've got these 8 secret layers. I'm gonna you know what? Because I love when people are actually in stream, I'm going to incentivize it. Here is a sneak preview of the next 4 secret layers that I'm doing, or the next 4 pairs of secret layers that I'm doing. So. The next 4 are going to be Pictures of the Floating World, regular and foil edition, Little Walkers, regular and foil edition, introducing Kaito Shizuki, regular and foil edition, and then Johannes Voss, regular and foil edition. So that's going to be the next 4 weeks. Yeah. Get a sneak preview. Woohoo! I, of course, use giant rubber bands to bind them together because they're so hard to keep stacked cleanly. And also, something to remember, I don't know if you're subscribed or not, but when we hit 500 subscribers, I'm going to do a extra long live stream where I'm going to probably live stream playing a game while we talk. You want to get one of the ones that just ended for the girl? The Prophets Were Right, I think was the name of it. So I picked up 4 of the Prophets Are Right bundle, which was everything from the but the Winter Super Drop. And I also got 3 of the Minneapolis Festival in a Box, because they won't let you get 4. I find it so irritating that you're restricted to just 3. Because I really don't want to pay scalper pricing, and I want to get 4 of the secret layer that's in there. Because it's the only secret layer that has an alternate version of Sen triplets. So that's a thing. But yeah. Yeah, that one was really cool. I don't think the price on that one's going to be super bad on the secondary market, so you may be able to pick them up once they start shipping. They should start shipping out in the next couple of weeks. So, was it the breakfast cereal one, or was it the full binder experience one? Because the binder experience one, I don't think is going to get super expensive. The Saturday morning breakfast cereal one definitely won't get expensive, because it's in the same style as the Saturday morning cartoons one that they did about 2 years ago, and that one just never retained value from what I understand. You could actually buy it cheaper than the original price right now. So just something to consider. You'll likely be able to pick them up on eBay or TCG Player for about what the retail price was, so it's not too bad. So. I also managed to get my hands on 4 of the Borderless Planeswalker Traditional Foil Edition that were LGS exclusive secret layers. So I don't know if I don't know if they made a non-foil version of this, which I find really frustrating because my LGS Gaming Underground in High Point, North Carolina, didn't have non-foil ones, and they weren't sure if there were non-foil versions either. So, and I haven't been able to find online whether or not there were foil versions and non-foil versions, but all I've seen so far are foil versions. So it could go either way. Yeah, it's a whole thing. And, yeah. But next in the queue, once we get Secret Layers recorded, we've got 3 more boxes of Neon Dynasty. Hopefully we'll pull some more Wandering Emperors and Fables. But I do already have, and more Boseijus and Otawaras also. And Aganjos. Because I need spare playsets for Legacy and Modern. Because that's a whole thing. Mostly for Legacy, because I prefer Legacy. So yeah. So yeah, we're gonna wrap down the stream. Thank you, Walter, for hanging out. It's been a ton of fun. Thank you everyone else that joined, even though you didn't talk in chat. Next time, maybe not be so shy. But as always, don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. And until next time, stay awesome. We'll see you in the next one. Thanks.